Okay. Thank you,
very
Brandon.
much.
Brandon. God.
Brandon.
Freddie.
Thank you, Brandon. We love you, Brandon.
I don't know what you heard.
Zway.
I didn't say anything.
That's okay, don't worry. He's
Oh.
not that memorable, Atro. Anyway, here we go. This is going to be a memorable pistol round because this is all-out war from the word go. Metizport just sending their troops out to long, and it's going to be Nemiga who have their players on the correct side of the map. Nice shot there from Risky Bob, and he'll finish off the job as well. Plopsky, who's now evolved and is trying to be like more active as a player, go for a lot more opening duels, particularly on the T side. I think Isaac was incredible on Gamer Legion. I mean, NIP, there was just not really anything to get excited about with that team, so you can't really like put that down to him. But I mean, yeah, I think that Isaac's very important here for Metizport.
The only reason I brought it up was because I was taking a look at his average rating throughout these teams, and back on Gamer Legion, he had like a 099 rating even as an anchor player. NIP 096. Out here on Metizport, even though it's been since January and there hasn't been that many maps, it's 0.90. You know, so the stats don't tell you everything, but overarching, you know, there can be some conversations made. Either way, we take a fight down long and a bomb pushing in with Lumi, as it is going to be a great headshot from Plopsky to make this one a 2-on-3. It comes down to Isaac after we've talked about him now to try to find an easy frag on the offer. He's down to low HP and the MP9 tries to burst him down. Isaac, great headshot, and now Lear gives that information away. Smoke's going to go down and Risky Bob just has to save. It's the first round on the board for Metizport, and now we're playing the real game.
A good activation there from Isaac, actually just making his way up short into the A-bomb site there after the attention had been taken towards long. He recognized that was his moment to then get into the gunfights and finds a kill that basically locks in the round. Was a bit messy there from Leah, but MP9 at range can be fairly challenging sometimes. We've seen Nemiga contesting middle in a number of these rounds. I know it's still very early days.
I like the option to go for this even more, knowing that the AWP was picked up from the previous round, so Lumi's going to have it. He's going to take these peeks. And somehow, no one died in middle in that engage. Triple peek down mid and no one gone by. Speaking of taps though, speaking of kills, it's Plopsky to steal away the first. That kind of looked like Isaac was going to take it, but his name didn't pop up on the kill feed. And now that's one of the rifles gone. Who's going to get to pick it up? Behind him is Risky Bob and... Oh, Lear. Okay. Unfortunate there on the timing of the smoke. Plopsky finds the upper too, and that is just Plopsky clearing out middle like a vacuum.
Yeah, this is a very good approach coming through from Metizport, just keeping things simple, keeping things direct against the force fire as well. Hasn't been any concerns. Khan, the last player left alive, they now know exactly where he is, and you can bet the top dollar they're going to make sure that he doesn't carry the FAMAS into the next. The best he can do is try to take a couple players to the grave with him, and it will just be the one kill. Yeah, Metizport don't really have any ideas to what the step looks like here for the T sides. They're just pressuring to try and force rotations and draw attention elsewhere before it looks like what will be an inevitable commitment through middle. It's going to be a split, but there's far more emphasis on the mid play coming through here.
Okay. Speaking of that mid play, here it comes. The smoke is still down on CT. Risky Bob deciding to play right in front of the smoke there. Gonna be waiting for the pop flash to come through, and he does manage to take down one, but it's a little bit late. He could have taken down two. Zway keeps it going, stays alive for just enough. 25 seconds on the clock, and Isaac on 3 HP still manages to find Khan. So we're left down on a 2v2. You could say equal, but Isaac is a breath's way away from dying, and Plopsky, he's got to be the main man on the anchor here. The post plan coming through, and the problem here for Nemiga, no defuse kit, no flash in. And they're just dry picking Xanter. What is that? Isaac's still alive. One bullet's gonna make the difference down here. Xanter just needs to connect, and Isaac is playing with fire. He's trying to tap him down, and Xanter takes the right approach, sidearm in hand. Had the information, could have been an Isaac ace. Setting up utility instead, and it's gonna be the AK from Hampus trying to go in first, and I think Khan was hurt in that incendiary. Gonna be holding it for him.
Fully committed. Ah, man, I mean, to remain that committed without anybody holding top mid or any idea how far forward the T side have progressed is just really brave from him.
A fair bit of information. And Metizport haven't really dropped down towards tunnels, haven't really made any noise. Here comes the utility, and it's going to be up to the FAMAS to try to take them down through a smoke. Risky Bob, good for one. Flash comes through. Xanter, oh, he fully blinds them. Isaac and Adam B don't even know what hit him, and the AWP is going to fall as well. What an MP9 multi-frag out of Xanter here. Lumi, maybe not feeling a little bit too confident here at the beginning. Hopefully things are going to change. Xanter on an AUG. And Lear escaping death as well. A lot of information has been relayed though. They saw that bomb in lower tunnels and Hampus just finds a great kill on long. Will force the rotation out of risky bomb down through CT. The smoke is already there. But he doesn't know about it, so he hasn't peeked yet. And the people moving in through short right now are making a lot of ruckus. The AWP should have fallen first, but instead it's Lear in from the bomb side. Khan running away, and that is the round. Nemiga pulling the plug on it, as they haven't found any kills. Not even that one. Metizport take a clean slate.
Yeah, normally the plan is, okay, let's take long, go A, and then maybe you have someone lurk up short, or vice versa, a late long player coming through while you go through short into A. And with Metizport winning that round so convincingly, keeping 5 players alive, it's a really big boost to them here in this half. Look at their finances. Nemiga have just kind of always had their backs against the wall financially. Always had some sort of like deficiency in the weaponry, or in a position where if they lose a round, they're just going to get straight up reset. And that is the case here once again. B playing with fire, and yeah, he thought on the jump peak he hadn't seen anybody, so maybe it would have been safe for him to swing out like that. Risky Bob's gone searching, and all of a sudden it's a 5v3.
Just gonna stay there. Opski scaling up the wall here, going into long, smoke on down CT, and it's a double FAMAS hold. Players into CT2. That nade, oh, it completely blows it open. A little bit more team damage than enemy damage, but that's okay. That's fine. They're moving back. Metizport, they hit a flawless round in the previous. Now Nemiga are gonna do the exact same. Let's see if Lumi gets out with his life here, or with enough kills to make it worth. And Lumi, he does take down 2. They're pushing into him. Zwei finally manages to take him down.
All 5 players. It's going to be an all-in play. If they lose this, 6-4, no money, 7-4. So there's a lot hinging on this round, and Nemiga have got the read. They've got 2 players on the bomb side itself, and the third that's rotating through. Hampus is going to be the first one to commit into the bomb side. Flashes and counter flashes will eventually take effect, and it's going to be kills going back and forth. Can Zwei stay alive? No. Trades will favor the T side. Despite the fact they needed 3 kills to get side control, they've managed to make it work.
Zwei didn't have to peek that, so off the angle, off the timer, right? Could have just waited a little bit more for Khan and Xander to make their way through CT and made that round approachable. Now, 2 flashes, defuse kits, sure, but you're fighting on a man deficit, so there's just no way you're going to be attempting to be retake. And that's it. They're going to be saving. Metizport take the gamble with a MAC-10 and just a flying Plopsky later. Taking the same angle Adam was before, and we know how that went. Khan is still holding in from long, but he's very open. That smoke goes away. He's just playing car, and he's gonna get mollied off as well. Here comes the smoke, and Plopsy's gonna be looking out for him. On pop flash in, and the op wanted to hit a shot, couldn't, misses, and now it's a complete dogfight. Xanter takes 2 down, but that's still not gonna be enough. In from CT, Risky Bob and Zwei have got to outplay themselves on this one to be able to make it out alive. And Hampus, well, he just makes sure that won't happen. There it is. Metizport take away the advantage, but they're going to be hitting a lone 5-7. Okay, there's just no way he gets away with more than 1 here. Not even. Okay, great entry from Plopsky. That's the bomb site. Good luck, have fun on the retake. No defuse kit either. There it is.
Simple and direct. The theme of this T side for Metizport, actually.
Not a bad one.
Yeah, it's worked well for them so far. And, well, there should be no way for Nemiga to get back into the bomb site from here.
They're just fighting down on the soccer ball. There it is. So 7-5. Metizport taking this one away, moving into their CT side. They take pistol round here. They're going to be in a really advantageous position.
Yeah, like I said, just coming into the map with us knowing how incredibly good the map has been for Nemiga, the fact that Metizport get a 7-5 on the half against a team on boot camp currently.
Down in towards lower tunnels. Lumi looking after him. Plopsky, Cooley's ready, shadow advantage taken, spams them down, gets away with 1. Lumi tries to help out and will be successful in a double kill.
Mate.
Very nice taps from the USP. Oh, but Xanter, that turnaround, crosshair placement was good, just the Glock not spamming on the head. Now,
I thought that Lumi had kind of given up all the hard work he had done, though, by just hanging around unnecessarily. And I thought Zance is about to get the kill at range with the player in mid doors as well. But it is going to be Adam B, who has now caught a glimpse. Didn't need the headshot, but he'll finish off in style anyway.
man, every single time I see Adam B, I just have like the split-second thought. Ooh, very nice shot. The split-second thought of just calling him Adam S, just Adam. It keeps popping up in my head. I'd be missing my boy.
I always go with Adam S. Feels a little bit lazy to just say Adam. Adam. I don't know at that point. I've never been a huge fan of people just straight up using their government name as their in-game name.
It's a little bit tough to swallow that pill. That Nemiga have gone A. Slink their way through short. Have planted that bomb down. So let's see. Knives out. They should be going. They're going away. Hampus is pushing in through T-spawn. They're going to save this. They were too far away, sure, but surely you don't want to save anything that you have going into the next round. Besides, like, the full armor. And they're maybe not going to. Okay.
Okay, well, successful for Nemiga. Really, not much resistance put up in the round at all. He should get this kill. Nope, not even. I thought with Zwei only having 7 health, that would have been a free frag, but evidently not. And remember, I mean, I did say that this is a bonus round, but...
Long player still being held up by House. And you've got a player into CT as well that's currently faking presence and poised to try to fake onto B. No one's peeking him though, and the moment I say that, Hampus just goes and dies. Adam pushing in behind. Do they know there's 2? Yes, they do, but Zwei takes care of 1.5. Lobsky picks up the AK, and with 20 seconds left, Lumi moves his way back into long, back into pit, tries to stay alive, and will attempt the retake in a 3v3. AK picked up by Isaac, and that makes noise, so Risky Bob is ready for him, and he is going to take him down. Very unfortunate there for Isaac, not having the information, and again, Metizport have to save. And in the meanwhile, all 5 of Nemiga's players heading towards Adam B. Surely he gets overwhelmed here. Question is, does he get a supporting flash? Does he have any help? Smoke comes through. Lumi has got to send one out, and there it is. But he's not going to peek through it. Risky Bob hit right on it. And he peeks down short. AWP doesn't fall. Instead, Plopsky does. And Xanter takes a second shot. It's so easy for Nemiga to entry into these bomb sites. It feels like Metizport are not even contesting. They don't lose a single player, and it is double digits for Nemiga. 5 in a row here, Matt. For this team, for Metizport, out here on D2, is not great. And that's putting it lightly 43.8% win rate on this map on the CZ side. But still, you're expected to win 1 round by now. Never really did though.
Well, here we go. Good flash, good protocol. Xanta out first. Has his wits about him that there could be some further presence here towards long as well. Oh, and the shots are missed initially there, but Adam B will still be able to recover. I thought he had compromised his position and then died afterwards. And look at that nade.
Oh, yeah.
Plopsky just drops a nade on short, does a behemoth amount of damage, and that's going to force Nemiga to actually pivot. They're going to have to change up the plan on the fly. Do they have a smoke for CT? They do. It's been deployed. Risky Bob has another one as well. And there's no one to immediately actually disrupt them as they start to make their way through middle and towards the B bomb side. Isaac is here. Good angle being taken behind the car, and he'll combine with Hampus wonderfully. Welcome back to the server, Metizport.
Welcome back on in, indeed. That was a nuke that the that the Ram player just threw down on short. Softens up 3 of them, and with that limited time remaining as well, they had to run through. The information was already relayed. But Khan's on the off. Khan's on the issue. Let's see if he gets to do anything with it. Bobski. Oh, he's just taking down 1 and looked for the second as well. Leaves him down to half. Risky Bob moves to blue, and now, with 4 bullets remaining, that nade could be a Kobe. Oh, 2 HP. Fully blinded. Adam B still alive somehow. Still going. 3 now for him. And looking for the 4th. He's run away with it. Khan needs an ace clutch. And that's the way to start. But he's on 25 HP. And there's still grenades on Hampus and Isaac. Speaking of those 2.
Kill coming through from Adam B, man. With the AK as well. Certainly did make a difference. Wonderful way for him to return to form here in this map as well. Or get himself
And he's very aware about this, but he's scared about short, he's scared about sight, he's cleared it out, and now the peek coming through. Oh my god, Khan hits it.
Wow.
Great awareness to check that, and now it's a 2v1. Khan could still play this. Flare coming in through long, timing is everything, the nade is gonna hit, and Hampus, great on the timing. Remember though, that was a 3 AK round from Metizport coming through, so they did have a lot of guns saved away. Now they'll have a little bit of cash. They won't really have to worry about the end of this second half here. But they will have to worry about Khan continuously. He was down on 8 and 12, 8 and 11 in the previous round. Now he's up 12 and 12. He is loving life as he's finally been allowed to shoot back. But Nemiga, they need to be hitting map point here. They're not allowed to really just get up to 11-8 and then stop. Oh, and that is Plopsky, almost good for 2. Had the spray transfer there, but the sensitivity needs to be upped a little bit. Adam B, in and out, finds one. Hampus, timing, spots out Zway as well. Gets a little bit of help from Isaac, and look at the raging player. Just gets out, gets a kill, and Isaac gets good for 2. Khan, last man standing again. Same position, same situation, 1v2. But this time, it's not Isaac and Hampus, it's Adam B and Hampus.
This is far more doable. This time he'll be guaranteed the bomb plant. He's even going to have a little bit of space to work with here. No pressure going to be coming through from long. Of course, he doesn't know that. But Adam B and Hampus going to be combining, both making their way through CT. They've got flashes, they've got utility, but generally you don't actually want to use your util in a situation like this. Khan is in no man's land right now. And the problem is, with the way that Metizport are playing this, it's almost impossible for him to multi. Sure, he gets that first kill great on Hampus, but he was always going to die immediately afterwards. And Metizport have gotten themselves up to map point. I can't believe the way the second half has played out, honestly, with the way...
Who am I to say against it? Who am I to say anything else? It is going to be round number 24. Let's see who's going to start off the round, who's going to start off first blood, and it will be Risky Ball pushing down middle, Khan trying to peel over him, and a push down short, where Lumi gets caught out, but Plopsky trades it back.
Great position there for Plopsky, especially with the M4. That is a position that you can struggle with sometimes. Oh my goodness, this is a very bold approach from the CT side. Get out of there, Hampus. You're very fortunate to actually have an even numbers game right now. And Plopsky will still have his head intact, but only just. Adam B has gone searching. This is what I was talking about. A little bit more activity from Metizport could go a long way.
Oh, speaking of activity. Oh, what a flash. What a kill. What an entry, Zway. Oh, he gets us to OT, doesn't hit. It's Adam B left in a 1v2. And sure, he's taken down the head of the IGL, but now he's got to do 2 more. And Zway and Xanter buddying up out here, doing an amazing job at trying to close the round. It's Adam on mid, and he's pushing up in towards window. Great timing on the smoke as well. And they played the smoke just so that Adam B can't see anything when he's going through, so they've denied the possibility of a door push. One on car, one on Xbox. This couldn't be played any better, but it is going to be Adam getting double peaked, and we go overtime indeed out here, Hayes.
Look to see who can get the job done here in overtime. Nice nade there from Hampus to chip down Risky Bob. Player cam just looks like he's permanently flashed IRL. I'd love to see what it looks like when he actually does get flashed.
Just the projector on his face. Plopsky as well. Very, very bright in their rooms, in their dark rooms.
He's been very active here, hasn't he, in these past few rounds? He's really been looking to try and make these plays again in a forward position. And oh man, there was a flash that comes through that blinds Plopsky up, and Leo wants to continue to take more ground. That's a great second frag found from him, but eventually he'll get cut down. Damage has been done though, and Adam B looking to inflict some of his own.
Okay, and he does a lot, actually. Remember, Risky Ball is down to 19 here, and Khan is the one pushing this. He's with the bomb, so if Adam just keeps the angle... Oh, does not manage to get seen. Here's the second player down on short, though. That's so much short pressure from Metizport. That was 4 players there in this entire round. And now, as Isaac gets a very important anchor kill on B, the rotate's still going to come through, but it's going to be very delayed. And this gives the opportunity for Adam to actually trade this one back into... 2v1. Oh, that's tough. On falls.
And low health here for Risky Bob as well. Job done. Metizport gonna...
He's gonna be the main line of defense. He's gotta be the microphone here for Metizport. Receive all that information and call it out. He's dropped on CT. getting ready for this, but he's kind of left the A-bomb side, so Metizport are also going to have to talk about that. While the pop flash comes through, it is Plopsky taking down one, and then the second finds him in the smoke. Hampus run. Hampus run, you're going to get overrun here. How many do you get? Oh, you do get one. Okay. At least trades himself out. Isaac, a lot of work to do.
Great first frag. Can he find a second? Surely not. Yeah, that would have been way too much ask out of him. The fact that he even gets a kill before he goes down is a great return. And Lumi will connect on the shots on Khan. That's going to drop the bomb here. Oh, that makes matters so much worse because look at the time it buys you for Adam B to come through from tunnels. Risky Bob is just trying for that bomb right now, which he will recover and then go back into the bomb site. But hello, Adam B appears. And that's going to be a 2-round lead in overtime.
And then they'll just try to pick up a single round on their T, which was great, by the way. It still ended off 7-5. And wow, Khan stays in that nade, keeps on the fight, but the flash coming through from Luby still like peels away for that possibility. And by the way, can we talk about Adam B for a second? He entered this half with 7 kills. He now has 20. Well, he finished the first half with 7 kills. That's what I meant.
Yeah, no, he's had a very good recovery here on the map, and it's certainly coincided with the fight back from Metizport. You know, think about that. I think it was a triple kill from him long. Oh man, Isaac, that was probably a little bit overzealous to go for the reface. And this is going to put a lot of pressure on the B-bomb side. I love that Hampus has taken control of tunnels. In the meantime, though, Nemiga are also going to shift themselves here. Metizport need to make sure they don't get sucked in too much to what was going on there on in middle. Fresh smoke. And Plopsky lies in wait. Are they going to fade straight through this? They are. One player just peeks his head out inadvertently.
Oh.
Lumi is there, the supporting act, and that's a flawless first half of overtime for Metizport. And he takes 1 damage. A single point of damage.
An entire point of damage.
Yeah. Might be the difference maker in the round here, mate.
Yeah, might be. Who knows? We've seen 1
Isaac
HP.
will be the first player thrust in. This is not normal. It's not really normally Isaac who's going in first like this. They should know though he's gone through the smoke, and the nade used to break the smoke open will just straight up get the frag on Isaac. That is, yeah, that's ideal.
Unfortunate for Isaac though. As Adam B pushes in through this, he does manage to trade out one, looks back towards CT and doesn't save his teammate fast enough. That will be Hampus doing the same thing that Adam B just did, is a second too late to help. And now it's Khan and Xanter versus Hampus. Let's see. We might now get to see what you were wishing for out here, Matt. Maybe he gets flashed. Let's see. Just a black and white camera.
Yeah, Xanter and Khan are just hedging their bets right now. They've got 1 player on either bomb site. Oh, Hampus, if he hits that shot there, then all of a sudden he has a great chance of making the round work, but it's going to be far more difficult now because of the rotation that's come through from Khan. At least there's a smoke here to somewhat enable the cross, but Hampus's aim is just not on the mark. So
I haven't seen a bomb plant in a while, though, from neither team. Ooh, that flash almost completely nulls Adam B's position, but still, he gets out alive because that was a bit of a team flash as well coming in from the CTs. Now Lear trying to get out.
Now Metizport, they have a very good opportunity here because I think Nemiga have a bit of a false sense of information in the sense that 2 players pushed through tunnels and kind of cleared out T-spawn, and they only know about 1 player. They're still worried about that long take that came through earlier, and that's a great sort of double scope from Khan to guarantee the kill on Adam B. If they can get this frag on Zway though quickly enough, then there's still a good chance of making something happen in the round, and Hampus is going to try and chase him down. Util remaining. Isaac is going to arrive. He's gotten the kill at range, and he's found the frag on Zway as well. That's now brought it back into an even numbers game, but the rotations come through thick and fast.
Isaac always getting those headshots, running and gunning, managing to actually get Metizport so much more into the bomb side. That is going to be the nade and Molotov combo towards default, but it does actually fully extend, yet Isaac still stays there. Lear forced back from the opposing Molotov, and now Lumi, he's got to be the playmaker in from car. He's allowed to go down with only a single frag, but he needs to find even that one. Isaac, his position is known. Here comes the flash, and here comes Isaac. That is gonna be the round and the map here for Metizport. The Swedes do it on their enemy's map pick, and suddenly that's going to be their second win ever on this lineup on D2.
You often get waffle, a lot of waffle with no toppings, but I feel like Freddy's waffle was one of those, like, you know, artisanal
it was really nice, sprinkly
waffles
and
that had, yeah, like really intriguing toppings as well. Something that, have a little taste. I like that. That's
Yeah,
got some sustenance to it. So
a little citrus, yeah.
I love that.
Spice.
Yeah, you can't hype him up too much. You got to keep him somewhat in check. Either way, Nemiga looking to keep Metizport in check here on the speed bomb side. They've got numbers, they've got the opening kill, and Metizport are struggling to even get out of apartments in the first place. There's a flurry of frags though to try and break their way back into this round.
Nemiga might have a lot, but Metizport have a Hampus. And that is how they get themselves on the bomb side. Zwei is gonna fall. And yeah, that'd be my reaction too if I was Zwei. Man advantage up. And it's gonna be up to Zwei and Khan to try to deny this. Khan attempts to block the smoke there. Doesn't manage to do so. And Hampus, 1v1's gone on a Mac-10 and wins it. Oh, and there's the trade down on CT.
As well.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is unfortunate. I mean, there's some chip damage done. Plopsky is super vulnerable as well. They're still trying to find a way to get side control. There we go. Plopsky's dead. Risky Bob from CT will find a frag back. That flips the script in the round. Man advantage now. Gonna tap the plant to try and force these players out, but that connector smoke is gonna fade. And Lumi, well, he has to try and find a way to get a kill on the CT player to then enable the bomb plant. And, well, Risky Bob's not giving him anything right now.
Yeah, Risky Bob is playing this so well. He realized he took the fight, he took the attention away, denied the bomb from going down, and now just plays in towards CT, waits for the connector players to do something. Hampus could put another nail in the coffin here, or could go down. So a 1v3 coming through. Lumi, good luck, have fun. 20 seconds on the clock, and this is pretty unwinnable. There it is. Nemiga take their first round here on the full buy.
As for Nemiga, this has to be the moment where they really get things going. They can't afford for that to just be a one round in isolation.
Oh, and it's not gonna start like that. Risky Bob takes down 2 in top mid, just pushing in through the smoke. That is amazing from him. Khan trades back on Zwei.
Good usage, just gonna buy time here for the rotations. He's got supports as well, gonna continue to dump the util into apartments, making life very awkward and uncomfortable here for the T side.
As long as he doesn't
back
peek.
In the 4v2.
Yeah. You know, as long as he didn't peek that, I think that would have been a perfect play. Xanter didn't need to get extra information, but now that he does, we'll take down Hampus along the way. So, there you go. No way back into the round. It's a 1v4. Plopsky on 40 seconds. Does take the bomb. Maybe he tries to get off with a bomb plant here. An extra $300. You know, I would rather see him try to save the AK, but apparently he's got no information. So he is playing on the timer and playing scared. There's the correct smoke. And that's the push. That's Xanter out of the fight. That's Metizport into catwalk. Oh, great blowing open of the smoke, though. Finds one. Lear manages to hold on to the bomb site. Checks into apartments. Could find a second. Khan helps out. And it's about this timing. It's about this movement. Nemiga, great rotates. Great team play. And great round to take here, because Metizport are going to be left penniless.
Yeah, that is a phenomenal defense from Nemiga. Everything just going according to plan. Individuals are looking very convincing across the board here for the CT side as well in these rounds that they've won. That they could just pitch up on the day and just kind of win out the gunfights and dominate anybody they go up against. I feel like this is a map that, once they do have a proper return to form, Mirage will absolutely be in their wheelhouse.
Box actually did just go, boys, what are we doing? There you go, Risky Bob. Peeks down on the timing in mid as well. It's a utility to help them out, and Adam B has no idea where an Assassin's Creed player is now coming in from. Xanter, he is just mowing them down in middle to actually get. And is that a missed smoke, or did they just want to cross from underpass in mid? It's the latter. And it fades, and Plopsky's dead. Lumi. Let's get an upgrade, though. Does it go further from here? Oh, yes, it does. Hampus, great. Lumi keeps it going. And here's a momentum changer. Here's a train of the change of the train tracks. Lear.
I mean, potentially.
Sees the bomb. Oh, still going on. Lear.
Lear was completely undetected. He was an unknown entity underneath balcony. And he's going to be the one to recover the round to a degree. Good frag back from Hampus. Unfortunately, he can't double down, though. Zwei keeps himself alive. The rotation has come through as well. Hampus is so incredibly low that Zwei knows that. That's why he's so keen to just force the fight. And Well, Isaac is now locked in Palace. He will just go for a very big swing, and it is Messi's way with 1 health will survive. You'd imagine that Nemiga have to be expecting something of this nature. Let's see. Let's see if they can change the result. Nice timing. Let's keep him sandwiched out his way, and he's not going to just tuck himself back in. He's going to fight forward. He knows he's done damage onto Lumi. That's a triple kill from his way. Even a quad added to the tally as well. And you know what? He could be on course for the ace here. What a wonderful little moment of individual brilliance here from his way, as he will conclude the ace and gets himself or his team an 8th round on the board.
And that is not just any ace. That is an ace that completely destroys not only Metizport in the round, but their morale as well, right? Because now, what was supposed to be another chance at retribution, another chance back into this map, has now just gone away. A full buy down the drain, and it's only Zwei.
Revitalize this map here for Metizport. Who's going to be the one to be like, yeah, you know what, I can go toe-to-toe with either Xantor or Zwei, who are the powerhouse riflers for Nemiga. They're the guys who we need to be at top form for Nemiga to really be able to show us their best level. Hampus is actually behind enemy lines here. Kill comes through from Isaac Eagle. This is a bit of a half investment share from the T side. That's a bad miss there from Risky Bob on the double up. That'll cost him his life. And welcome back to the server Metizport in the round that we weren't necessarily expecting much from them. Looks like they'll finally be able to break the streak.
In the one round, they go for the double up setup, man. There it is. I'm very surprised Risky Bob misses that shot, because that's what loses them the round, but still. Crazy that from an ace affair from Zwei on A, they just decide to change up the gears, go into B, and they get a flawless round now. So, I guess Counter-Strike can just be that unpredictable. We knew that already, though. And here it is. Flawless round right there.
For Metizport. 9-3. I don't have much faith in 9-3. And Risky Bob's going to persist with the second AWP as well, man.
Oh, yeah. They keep on going. Lumi was the only one on the scope at the end of that round, as Isaac opted in for the AK. It will be Nemiga holding down to their angles, not trying to overplay this. It's a great paw flash into ramp though, and Zwei even takes a second to register Isaac, but it doesn't matter. Isaac was already wide-screened, and Risky Bob just saw God for a second. Adam B opens up, sees the player down on short, and takes his sweet time to kill him, finds 2, and on 2 HP, Hampus on 1. Can we get Plopsky on 3? Adam.
That would be comical.
Oh.
Now you've got 1 health and 100 health on the 2 remaining players. They make up 101 between the 2 of them. And the rotations have come through. Nemiga have their players on the scene. Khan will hit a nice shot. And this is now impossible for Hampus. 25 seconds. The bomb has been dropped. They now know where he is. Sure, he gets the first kill. But that is the first of a lot of work required. A lot of objectives that have to be checked off the list. And Nemiga are playing this by the book by just not giving anything away right now.
Yeah, you don't need to pick this. A 1 HP clutch would have been written in the books. Would have been going down as one of Hampus's greatest clutches, but it's just not gonna happen. You know why? Because Nemiga actually play Counter-Strike.
That's what you get from this Nemiga team, man, is just a bundle of immense firepower. When they're on, at least.
Well, they've been on this map, and now it's time for Metizport to strike back. However, Lear's not going to allow that to happen too easily. Lumi in the bomb side, though. Those are some dualies. And man, are they scary. Quad kill out of Lumi. Oh, they're walking up connector. Not even a smoke, just a single flash. Metizport don't have any idea about this. So Lumi peeks on it, but Adam's already dead, and it's up to Plopsky to deal a lot of this damage. Famas diminishes out with 1, and now Lumi, he spotted out a lot of them, doesn't know the exact numbers, so he does rush back into CT, gets the safe space, 25 seconds, bomb still not down, and a trade out from Khan leaves us in a 2v2, but it's an MP9 on Isaac, and that's the problem here. As he moves up connector, he wishes he hadn't dropped it, because now it is Zwei to take them all down, 17-7, you don't fight this kid. A must do. However, if it doesn't happen, then the teams will be trading out maps here.
Yeah, which surely is going to be the outcome, even if it's not here, then soon Hampus, bit of trigger discipline for him. I don't know how worth it is. Let's see. Okay, he's going to have 2 players offered up to him now. He should get traded. He does. So trigger discipline is a good option there. It's going to be Plopsky who gets in on the act as well. This is looking convincing, but the job's not done because the A bomb site's been opened up. Plants is for free and kind of just turns around on its head all of a sudden off the back of that kill.
And you know why? Guess who's left alive? It's Zwei, baby. He's been an absolute monster, and he's playing up Tetris now. Plopsky and Isaac. Remember how I said no defuse kit? Yeah, that's gonna sting now. Lear down to 19, playing up the Ninja, almost a fall, and someone just got spotted. Plopsky plays up into Palm, and that is how he takes down Zwei. That is how he finds the low HP Lear as well, and that is how he finds the round Metizport. Everything is possible. We go again. Triple mid push out here from Metizport to try to take control, and now they're back into connector. Oh, this is aggressive.
Oh. Yeah, that was a really brave peek there coming through from Adam B. In all honesty, at least Lumi will be able to find the low health player, but that's not going to slow down the pressure. The one thing for Nemiga is they've got Risky Bob who's outside of apartments, which means there's only 3 players on this A bomb site, so even though they have a man advantage, you wouldn't really say so. It's a 1 versus 1 here for Hampus on the site itself, and he's looking to try and force this fight. Smoke is faded. That's going to expose Khan. But Hampus is now looking for that second player. Doesn't know for a fact where he is. Khan is really fortunate to be alive, and Hampus is going to reposition here.
Oh, he played it very well, though. He realized he had to get out of that position, and the only way to do it was to run out. Didn't have any information on the second one, was expecting the flank to come through, and now needs to be expecting it again. Oh. Oh, risky bomb.
All the info in the world. Yeah, there we go. That's that should be round over. That's unfortunate for Mr. Hampus, I'm afraid.
The only way this changes is if he checks CT right now, but he won't. There it is. Easy. 11 on the board out here for Nemiga. Okay. Well, we are jumping into it now. Zwei into the bomb site. Oh, and another headshot. Zwei's been looking so crisp, man.
Yeah, he really has. He had some rounds on Dust too, despite the fact that they lost it there, and he's been amazing here on Mirage as well, it must be said.
Yep.
Now, how on earth do Metizport get back into the bomb site with a single smoke grenade and no kit? I mean, I feel like the save call would have been the best option for them. Just kind of, you know, committing to death at this point. And there we go. There will not be any prisoners taken. Nemiga romp their way to map point. And at this point, a third map is inevitable.
Then it's up to Ancient, and that jungle is looking good for both of these teams, so will be fun. Until we get to talk about that, though, Hampus loses his head. Guillotine already in the form of Xanter.
Yeah, should be easy pickings here for Nemiga to finish off the job. Metizport probably going to be pretty annoyed here. I mean, Mirage is their map pick. They would have had some good plans. It's a map that I'm sure they've been working on the sidelines, considering they're... And then making Bro IGL means that they're just going all in on the firepower. Because strats don't mean shit if you're just getting clicked on the head every single round, right? So...
Yeah, and I mean, genuinely, there's not really a lot more of theory crafting to be done in CS2. You've kind of done it so much on CSGO, you're just trying to do anti-strats, and at some point, anti-strats won't work if you're just clicking better. So, yeah. Here it is. Lear, Khan, and Xanter looking to close this, and the lineup here for Lear gets out with a kill. 15 seconds, bomb's still not down. Adam B could deny this entirely, actually. And he does. Wow. Okay. Well played, Adam.
Alright, well, just delays the inevitable for a little bit longer, assuming, yeah, Lear will be able to get away with his M4. That's going to be 12-8. Alright, I mean, I thought that round was dead in the water. And it's not even like you could call this a full gun round either with the FAMAS and the Scouts in play. Economy certainly has been the bane of Metizport's existence here on Mirage, in particular the second half.
Wasn't it a problem back on D2 as well? It was Nemiga just having a lot of cash, and then we turned overtime over.
Yeah, and once Metizport did actually get full buys on their CT side, they looked like a completely different team.
Yeah. So if only they just figured out that pesky economy, man.
You can't really fault them going for a bit of a gamble right now. They have to roll the dice in the 3 versus 5. They've bet on red, and the ball is spinning around the board, and it's about to land on black. Metasport's hearts will sink into their stomach as they hear all this util raining in on the A-bomb site. Adam B is going to be the first one to get back. He needs to get like 2 kills and stay alive somehow miraculously. And he just... his sprays have just looked off on Mirage, honestly. You could say that about most of the Metizport players, but he's just looked a bit messy with the gunfights here on this map so far, which is a problem, especially for the A anchor who needs to be clinical as soon as the players start emerging and pressuring the bomb site. You need to hit that like instant headshot, get a kill, and then maybe you get traded, but he just hasn't been precise and clinical enough, I'm afraid, and that's the job done for Nemiga. There we go, we're going to a third.
We are going into a third. Sadly, though, instant headshots were needing out of Isaac. It was out of Isaac. It was not found on that T side, and I'm sure Freddy will have enough to tell us about that. So let's just jump to his beautiful face, and then we'll be back with that main factor once more alongside Hampus like that previous map to make this map exciting, because it's Nemiga starting T side, Metizport CT side, and we are going into the decider of this playoff battle with a kill on Lumi.
Well, let's see if Metizport can go 5 for 5 in pistol rounds here in the series. They won both pistols and converted them both. They only got 8 rounds in the entire map. That's a problem, and they're down 5v3. Plopsky is in a forward position here, and Nemiga have no idea that he's here. He's going to hear the footsteps back into Jag, so maybe he's thinking this could be my opportunity to pounce. At the same time, though, he is the only player that's stopping Nemiga from being able to go back to A. So he doesn't actually want to overplay his hand. Util going to rain on into this B bomb side. Smoke short, smoke long. Completely isolate the site itself. Plopsky's flank is now going to gain some traction, but Nemiga now have side control, so you'd imagine it's only a moment of time before they start to actually focus on Jag, and there we go. Trade onto Plopsky. That should be enough to just lock in the pistol. I mean, he was like the X factor in the round for Metizport, and, well, good luck Hampus and Adam B.
Yeah, good luck Hampus in trying to make the choice of actually saving that half armor, because I am not a favorite of saving any type of pistol, but away from this round, there's not really a lot of avenues to get back in. Hampus dies here. I'm sure Adam would love to find at least an extra $650 into the next round, and that's some kill bonuses as well. They have M4s.
I don't mind the decision for Nemiga not to upgrade any of their guns here. I mean, I know I harped on about how I thought that Metizport should have done it on Mirage, so maybe it sounds a little bit contradictory, but I think in this context, it makes a lot of sense to just keep all the weapons that you have. And it's going to be... Yeah?
You just gave a free frag down middle because of that. Like, if he had an AK, he never would have gone for that. Now, Khan down to half HP as well, trying to get into the A-bomb site. It's going to take up to a big risk, and they pulled the plug of it. Yeah.
Not upgrading any of their guns was the right decision in this instance.
That's fair.
Now they're going to split in towards A. Oh, man. Hampus is going to be forced to look away there for a moment. He's out in the open, pre-firing. He does a lot of damage, but none of it's fatal. Leah's very low. Excuse me, not Leah. Isaac is very low here on the bomb side. Plopsky is going to be the one to have to lock it down, and he's actually finding the necessary multi. He's got supports as well. Xanta will force the trade, but never going to account for Adam B. Oh, he is accounting for it, but the problem is it's just a Galil, and Adam B will finish off the job. Good damage inflicted by Nemiga, but the round will go the way of the Swedes.
Looking in retrospect, so I guess I am just pulling the cat by the tail right now. Will be the full buy round incoming though, and it will be an MP9 onto Plopsky. Metizport, they still felt the damage inflicted by that previous round. And Nemiga, they walk up mid again. Second time they do this. Hampus down to 10 HP, and Lumi just losing his head.
Yeah, but he does land a big turn, or at least a good amount of damage onto his way, and they find the kill on Xanta, so it's not devastating here for Metizport. Lots of pressure on Red Room and Donut. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say, is with all the pressure that's been applied here from Nemiga, they forced Metizport to shift their players in this direction. They will at least be able to get a kill, but that opens up this B bomb site. So even though the Metizports have a man advantage, it's not going to be the easiest retake. And that's a deep molly as well to get full side control in the plants as well, but there's no further util for the T side to lock Metizports out.
Oh, and Risky Bob and Lear to deny this so fast. Adam peeking first, and the pre-fire has to come through. Risky Bob, good for another with a post-plant scenario. This is a 1v1. Khan, no information about Isaac, though, so he probably realizes he's going to be flanked around. In from ramp, in from cave. He's currently holding 4 shorts. Taking a look on long, and it's going to come down to a single bullet, and that is going to be Khan's AWP striking true.
I also really like the approach there from Nemiga in the post plant to fight deep into the back of the bomb site. They get the double kill there on the... Or they get 2 frags initially, and they both get traded out, but then Khan gets that 3rd frag to bring it back into a 1v1. So all of the players combining there for the T side. Ooh. But you got to be careful here as Nemiga. Taking these fights in the middle early on has cost them. And that's going to be some guns to be recovered as well. MAC-10 AK picked up man advantage for the CT side. Bomb plant shouldn't be much of an issue here. Molly's going to be forcing one forward. Khan realizes that, gets off the bomb, but at least that buys a bit more time. There's a big flank from Plopsky here as well with the AK. That Molly is going to buy even more time. Plopsky, yeah, there, he found a frag. Okay, now it becomes really tough to find the plant all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah, it does. And Khan is worried about CT, but the
No,
timing is good for
Plopsky.
Risky Bob. And there you
Nope.
go. Plopsky was just forced to run in. Metizport could have played this differently. They could have waited for the tap on the bomb to go again, and that's when they all three peak.
Plopsky had no business in continuing to push forward there because they knew he was there. He'd already done a good job in finding a kill, and at that point, his presence alone is putting so much pressure on the bomb site that he should have just prioritized his life, maybe even rotated background through middle to join up in Donut. And now Nemiga are going to depart the A bomb sites entirely. No, just going to be planting reverse default here. Clearing out CT. Hampus is in Donut. They're able to avoid him. Cert crack, but now they know he's here. Risky Bob will swing, get the job done. Yeah, but again, it's just the concern of the gun rounds, which has been a big theme here. Look at this from Xanta. He's been able to make his way through that ramp smoke, and he's hugging the wall so as to not expose himself to anybody on short. Zway is the one who's taken a lot of damage, but Xanta has found the opening frag. Khan is just there in and amongst the thick of things. Great change of pace and direction here from Nemiga, and it's a 4v2 with full site control.
And Zoe and Xanter, they were a duo in the last map, and something I really enjoy watching them is their first bullet accuracy. It seems to ring so true. It's so nice to watch. And that's just how you find entries. Isaac, he was doing that back on Dust. Now, Risky Bob just shows us what's happened. 6-1 here, Hayes. 6-1. Should turn 7 as well because Metizport, even though they're working on a maxed out loss bonus, you should be saving around this A1S. From 6 we go up 7. Nemiga go up more. It's their T side as well, the Ancient, by the way. And I think Freddy can agree. Nemiga, when they were looking good on that CT side for this map when they were being experimental. And
Series 19, the penultimate European series, penultimate CCT Season 2 European series. And again, it's just Xanta being thrust straight into this B-bomb site, head first.
oh yeah, here it is. Risky Bob
Shadow advantage.
takes the shadow advantage indeed. Lumi trades it back though in the 5-7. Upgrades to an AK. You're trying to fight his own teammate there. His teammate is shooting back. Oh, what a kill.
Wall bang now? Yeah, nobody there though. I mean,
This is
lots
still
of
gonna
damage has been
sting,
done,
though.
but there's a man advantage. Yeah, you just want to try and inflict as much damage as you can. There might as well be a chance in the round as well here, you know. I love the way that they're combining with their push back onto the speed bomb site. There's so much pressure here from Metizport. Nemiga are actually struggling to kind of deal with it all. There's going to be a double peek coming through from long, and there we go. They've denied the defuse. There's no time left, and that's a clean shot from Khan to finish off the job. Not the first time that Nemiga have actually had to keep their composure on the bomb site in the post plant, or even just before they plant the bomb when there's been a lot going on, which is
Double up and at least make sure that the bomb diffuser is going to go down. Still though, for Metizport, that was a half investment where they take all 5 down. So, not bad either. Because now look at the buy for the T side. They lose this one. Metizport can find a little bit of momentum. However, why don't you clear into Ninja? That's Plopsky good for 2. And Zway trading it back. A nade to the face. Will it make a difference? We're about to find out. Because the bomb again should be going down. But Khan is just taking a peek down lane again. Down speedway. Oh, and Lumi doesn't get out.
oh man. I was thinking pretty lucky to get out with his life intact, and there's a reason that Khan hasn't just straight up gone for the bomb plant here. Down into a 1v1. It's him against Isaac again. This was the 1v1 on the B bomb side a couple rounds ago. Khan's gonna go searching. Oh, but he's misread it. He's misread it. Didn't expect Isaac to have slinked back in towards middle there.
Has it been working? Trying to take over the B-bomb site? Not really in the retakes. Double nades, double flashes. Isaac loses his head, and Zway takes down 2. Great start, and Xanter keeps it going with a blown open smoke. Jaguar empty. Oh
my god, what is that?
Don't
Lumi's
peek.
just been deleted. That's the Zway peak, baby.
That's a
What do you
Zway
mean? Put some respect on his name. Alright, well, Adam B, Mission Impossible here. 1v5. Know exactly where he is. Just gonna circumvent the rotations, rotate the bomb all the way back across to A. He's still hoping that they come in his direction, but going to start to realize that is not the case.
Come on, Adam.
Nice shots
There
there
you
from
go.
Xanta to finish off the job. And let's see, Metizport have won 4 out of 5 pistols. They lost the one here on Ancient. Here we go. They start to make their way through middle. There's only one player on the same bomb site right now. It's Khan who's at the front of A main. He's going to hear all the steps come through. Oh my god, I thought he might just actually think there's no pressure from A main. That's a brilliant kill. And now just staying alive is great because of the presence alone. And it's way out of Temple. Oh, it's not the cleanest, but the kill still comes through anyway. That's going to force the hand of Metizport. They've got no room to work with.
It's exactly what you were saying, Hayes, in the pre-show. Before we started this best of 3. Nemiga's full of firepower. And they're here to show it. They're here to play for it. Metizport, on the other hand, well, they've got Hampus.
Good work.
And they don't have Hampus anymore.
Yeah, but they have got 2 kills to show for Hampus losing his life, and they're just going to ramp the pressure up onto the same bomb site as well. Risky Bob's going to be the first one here, but trades are fantastic. Man advantage persists. Adam B in a pivotal position now. Effectively a 2v2 on the A bomb site, because Bobsky is still trying to find a way to get into the round here. Oh, Leo with his FAMAS not looking too clean, and that will cost him his life.
Well, Xanter's still on Donut, though. Adam B, no idea about it. Easy frag found. There it is, 1. Now you've only got pistols left remaining, left to work with out here. Problem is, Xanter is 0 information. Plopsky in red room. Lumi making his way to the bomb site. Xanter, does he turn his back on this? He does not. We'll hear the bomb go down. He's got to attempt it, right? No cash here from
I don't think
Metizport.
so. Yeah, but 1v2 so far away, it's a really difficult retake. Does look like he's going to roll the dice, but I was just thinking maybe saving the M4 because Nemiga won't have any money going into the next round. He has got a kit. He has got a smoke grenade. So maybe that's what's kind of compelling him to have a look in. But I think if he doesn't find anything here, which he won't obviously in Jag or Cave, that's going to be enough for him to just accept it and call it a day. I wonder if Metizport are going to start to depart the bomb site here. Or Lumi is going to be the one to fourth floor. Not drop the smoke. He hasn't dropped the smoke. He wants to try and drop it while he was defusing. Lumi hangs around for long enough. And that will be Metizport winning such an important force buy. Because if they lose that force buy...
Well, you'd hope so, right? But still, that will come down to the question of how will this momentum be looking? Will it be even possible? USPs to take down Hampus. And Plopsky and Adam down to half HP. So, you know, still flanking for every single round. The bell has not rung. Raptor will fall. So will Zwei. That's the duo out of Jaguar. Now Risky Bob playing it risky and is not dropping his Mac 10 to Lear. Ooh, USP. That's another thing.
And Mac 10 would love to get a kill here. A little bit of extra money. We did see Risky Bob go for the second AWP on both of the previous maps. It's a nice little $600 cash injection into his bank account, and it's also meant that Metizport are thinking, well, let's just go A. But Nemiga have absolutely read into that. There's a Galil on Lear, and this Mac 10. I don't expect there to be any trouble here for the T side to get the job done. But even damage will certainly be welcomed. And there we go. There's another frag. Do they now go back to B? Like, how do Metizport approach this? That's what Risky Bob is thinking, but unfortunately this time he has misread it.
No, I think he's perfectly read it. I think he just wants to save the Galil into the next round. He's taken down 2, and he just wants to save. He's already gone away with so much damage. A Galil, he just peeks way back.
Not force the issue. There are 2 players in Donut right now. Hampus has gotten himself into Jag. These are really good positions that Metizport have gotten themselves early into the round. And there's going to be a lot of pressure mounting on this B bomb site as a result. Khan is in a really good position there. That's such an important frag. That's the sole threat from middle. Now they can focus all their resources on both Cave and Ramp, and Metizport may even be inclined to just alter their, or adjust their approach on the fly.
And there's a peek. Clear information gained. Still the 3-man stack on B here for Nemiga. 3 flashes and a nade out here for the T side. Do they use any of them? Well, Xanter makes sure Hampus is not allowed to. Now, down to the FAMAS. FAMAS never hitting. Gloomy still alive on 17. Now, it is up to Risky Bob again. Feeling like Superman for Nemiga. 19 and 9. Can he find his 20th? Gonna be stolen by Zwei.
Man.
There's a Molly. Here's Adam. Trying to peek through. And Zwei, the first man to defend this. Doesn't even need to. This is a great counter utility from Nemiga, though. Buys up so much time. Here comes the rotate. 3 players in here, and Risky Bob pushes in front of it, so he loses his life. Great grenade, but it's not enough. And now Khan traded out as well. Nemiga suddenly have lost the bomb site. Oh, that's
Dane, that was a great theme from Metizport. Is it? There we go. Yeah, well, dunk down, and he finds a second Xanta. One with the HE, one with the M4. Plopsky's on the platform. This is not an orthodox position at all. There is a catch on Xanta. They've kind of got the time to play with, and there's going to be a follow-up smoke dropped on the bomb. This could give Plopsky some room to play with, you know. And the smoke's going to start to fade. Both players become exposed. Oh my goodness, Plopsky shooting at Xanta, then spray transfers to the other player. Just have that perspective. I do get what you're saying. You're all human. We're all human at the end of the day. But, you got to rationalize that sometimes.
They're not out in the construction yard, you know, doing physical labor, I guess.
Zwei is dead. Zwei has to be dead here. Did they not hear the fix to the incendiary? Evidently not. Well, he will still end up dying. So at least they get that kill as a response to Risky Bob finding his frag. And Plopsky is playing around the smoke as well. Risky Bob decides to hang around. At least Leah's gotten a frag back, though. So that is a really important kill to recover.
And kaboom. Lumi out of the fight.
This could be a false sense of security, though. Look at Adam B. The fact that Khan gets that kill means they think that... Oh, alright, no. Adam B's decided to smoke it off.
No. Because they do this, Metizport are also going to have the thing in the back of their heads that maybe someone did rotate back to B, so we'll have to be wary of CT now. We don't have information towards Jaguar. We don't know anything about Cave. And there's 30 seconds remaining, so we got to start getting a move on. And it's going to be up to Adam to try to find Lear.
Checked for it. There we go. Great awareness there from Adam. As he does clear out Cave, it's going to be a deep smoke, a deep motley rather. That's going to shut off the rotations. There's a follow-up smoke. There's even an incendiary here for Adam B as well. This is going to be impossible. I think Metizport, have they just accepted it? No, Khan is lining up a flash. Khan is lining up a pop flash here for Xanta to try and fly through the smoke. And he's going to be throwing it from CT spawn. No, he's trying to figure out where he's going to throw this flash from. Is he even going to throw the flash? They don't have... Oh, they do have a kit. But here we go. Smoke fades. Both players become exposed. Trade is available. And now Isaac's low. And that will be good enough for Xanta. Oh, my goodness. But they haven't been nearly as convincing in towards mid as I was expecting from them. In fact, Metizport have certainly bossed that part of the map here in the second half.
Okay. Because we've got a round going on. It is Risky Bob. Oh, pre-firing all the right angles. Adam B. Not allowed to play. And Risky Bob, does he go for the peek again out here on Red Room? He knows he could be pushed. He's just jumping for info. He's playing with his life there. Plopsky takes it away from him if he doesn't want it. Now, push through the smoke. Into CT they go. They're being held for. But they're being held for by both of them. Ah, so with the back turned away, Khan is going to fall to the tech, and Isaac is good for 2. That's how Metizport get to the bomb site. And that's the round surely, right?
I mean, that's a great combination there on the timing with the players coming through from A main just after all that pressure has been noticed in Red Room. Because the focus there for Nemiga is CT spawn for both Zwei and Khan. Probably poor spatial awareness there from Khan with how he positions himself. Should have actually just been hugging the wall deeper into Temple.
21 and 13. Plopsky, 24 and 12. So, we know who the highest on the scoreboards are. We know who the lowest are. Can they still
This is such a good change-up.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is so smart. I mean, Nemiga have committed much to middle throughout the half so far. This time they decide to put 3 players in that direction. Zwei's going down through the smoke. Oh, this is a disaster. Nemiga might just have to call it a day here, you know, because they don't have any money if they lose this round. Khan is going to get ahead of the smoke, and he does get a kill, but that might almost motivate them to go for the retake, which could ultimately cost them everybody that's left alive here. They have to accept their fate, Atro. They have to just give it up here and let Metizport get to map and series points, and that's precisely what they're going to do.
My. Hampas might cost him everything, though. If he gets one more frag out of this, if Risky Ball falls, then it could have been the game. There's no buy back in from Nemiga. And now, Plopsy's going to go down as well. They can afford to go for this hunt because they've got so much cash. They just got to run for it and hope they can take down these two A1Ss trying to save because they're low on HP. And if they do, well, no more cash to the buy, buddy.
Those are the two potential outcomes. This time Zway is on the A-bomb site behind the box. It's a neat little angle he holds right now, but that's a phenomenal trade from Isaac. First responder is going to be coming through from Temple. That's Risky Bob. He can't double down, but he's done a lot of damage. So Isaac, who has triple down? What a comeback to form here for Isaac, but oh my goodness, Leo with the MP9 is desperately trying to find the trade through the smoke.
Oh my god.
Put a full magazine into the smoke. Isaac is now going to try and hunt Lear down. And he's found Lear as well. What in God's name is this round from Isaac? It's only Xanta left, and the Molly's going to force him out into the open. Metizport have done it. They've won the map. They've won the series, and that is an incredible comeback.
Oh my lord. It doesn't go OT.